Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Keeping Goals. If you're new here, Keeping Goals is a vlog dedicated to following Conor O'Keefe's attempt at becoming a professional goalkeeper. And this week we're in Sweden. Conor's trialling for some pro clubs out here. And we are just on the outskirts of Stockholm, trialling for a Div 2 team in the Swedish tier system. So we're here supporting Conor today in this freezing cold weather. And we are here with Sean from Legacy. And I thought you guys might want to know a little bit more about Legacy because, you know, we've mentioned them and we mentioned that they're here to support, but what actually is it? So Sean's here with us. Sean, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you are at Legacy?
So Legacy is all about helping athlete, the player, current football player, make the next step in their career. So whether that be a scholarship or professional contract. As you can see, as Jonny's picked up, it is freezing cold here, so it's not overly glamorous, but that's part of football, that's part of life, and we're here to support Conor making his next step. So as you can see, he's just been doing a warm-up goalkeeper session, so he's about to move into something else. As I say, we really do believe, and we should be part of that journey, a huge part of that journey with you, and not leaving you out in the cold on your own.
Let's see a bit more of this session, eh? So we're back inside the nice warm train on the way back into Stockholm City, and Con's back with us. Con, how was training?
Yeah, training was good. Today was quite a short session, a little bit of a goalkeeping warm-up as you might have seen, then a little bit of shooting, and then a little bit of possession for the team, and then finished off with a bit of running because currently it is pre-season here in Sweden. They have a very long pre-season running from about now until April when the season actually starts, and then the season goes from April through to November. So today was my final training session / trial day with the team that I've been with this week. I had a good conversation with the manager. They seemed to be pleased with what I'd done. They obviously have to go away and have conversations with the club and figure out their opinions, but I'm due to have another conversation with them over the phone sometime soon to kind of discuss how I've done and whether they would be open to having me back again on a contract or whatever. So at this point, when you're on trial with clubs, it's kind of up in the air. You've done everything that you can do, you've done the training sessions, you've performed as well as you could, and it's up to them to make a decision, whether that's a positive one or a negative one. As I've told you with trials, you kind of have to just resign it to fate and hope that you've done enough to prove that you deserve to be there. So that's what we're getting into now, that little waiting game to see what their decision is. But I'm glad I got to spend that time with that club. I really enjoyed my time there, and I enjoyed the training sessions, and I feel like I hopefully have done enough to maybe earn something. So that kind of means that our current trip to Sweden is nearly at an end. It is Monday, we're due to fly back on Wednesday, but I have a feeling that we'll probably, one way or another, be back in Sweden sometime soon. But now to head home, try and get to sleep, show you what the last couple of days are like here in Sweden, and then to head back to Loughborough eventually.
Day 2.
Dan Mace-esque photo. Brew. There you go. Interesting.
So what are we doing now?
So, at the moment, football in Sweden, in Stockholm, is done. I had my last training session last night. We spoke to you guys. And really, today has just been about exploring a bit of the city. I had a conversation on the phone with the management at the club that I've been at this week. They were very positive about what I'd done in the trial. They were very positive about the way I was playing. But obviously I have to now go back to Loughborough University and finish my degree, finish my season for Loughborough before I can move out anywhere to play next year. So we're going to have those conversations ongoing. There may be a point in the future where I come back and spend some more time training with them or trialing with other teams in Sweden. But overall, they were very positive with how I played. So hopefully there may be an opportunity there for when I've finished at Loughborough. I'm going to be looking at opportunities wherever I can, be that in Sweden or Spain or England or countries that I've never been to before. But the trip here has really helped to show me the level, to show me how I could fit into the Swedish pyramid, to show me the opportunities to keep moving up. And as a result, I feel it's been a very positive one. But for now, it's time to tuck into a chicken club sandwich, explore a bit more of Stockholm, and then we head back to Loughborough tomorrow. So thank you for joining us on the trip. I'm sure we'll speak to you before long, but now time for a bit of lunch.
Day 3.
Back on English soil. How was the trip, Jay?
It was actually quite quick.
Yeah, it was.
Quite surprised.
I had a good Pokemon sesh under
What
the
you did, yeah.
under the tutelage of the Pokemon Master.
That is me. Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchup. Time to head back to Loughborough. We're back. We're back in Loughborough. Eventually. We've had a couple of days to rest, recover, and look back on the Sweden trip. And as I told you earlier in the vlog, it was successful for us. We managed to show our faces, to make connections, to show what I could do with some professional clubs over there. And as a result, as you heard from the outcome of the trial, there are possibilities for me to go back over there in the future. However, now my focus returns to Loughborough. We still have objectives that we need to achieve with the Loughborough football team in books, in the league, in cups. I've also still got to go and get my degree and finish that off. So I won't be moving and joining a club until the summer when all of that is done. So as a result, as well as Sweden, I'll be looking for as many opportunities as I possibly can, whether that's in Spain or England or any other country. Sweden was great, I made connections there, and that might be a strong possibility. But if you guys know of any opportunities that are elsewhere in other countries, don't be afraid to get in touch, because it is my objective to achieve that dream of becoming a professional footballer, and I'll be looking wherever I can in order to make that happen. But overall, as a Sweden trip, I'm very grateful for Jonny coming along and documenting it. I'm very grateful for the support of Legacy. I'm glad you guys got to hear a bit more about what Legacy are about and what they do, because in the football world, it's very rare that companies look after the player as an individual and don't just see them as a number, and that's something that Legacy are doing. So if any of you are considering your next steps in football, be that scholarships or something else, be sure to give them a visit on their website and have a look at what they're doing, because it is rare. But for now, time to rest up, recover, and go again strong with Loughborough. Thank you for joining us on the Sweden trip. I really appreciate all your messages of support that came throughout the week. It meant the world to me, it meant the world to Jonny, to know that people were supporting us and wishing me well and hoping that I do well, and that was really special, so thank you for all that. Thank you for watching the vlogs. I hope it's brought you some insight and some value and taught you something new. Please let us know if you want to see something else on the vlogs. Let us know in the comments, but as always, please like, subscribe, share, keep the channel growing.
We'll speak to you in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Yeah? Okay, cool. You gonna ask me or am I just gonna go? Do you want to say how was training? Hi Connor. Nice to see you in this episode. How was training? You filming?
Hi Conor. Nice to see you in this episode. How was training?
Okay, I'll do it myself.